HeyGears G1X is in the house and we are going to take a look at it. We're going to get right into it. We need to figure out what we're going to actually print with it. And I got an idea. Why don't we do something completely irresponsible and print on something really expensive like this? I say we jump right into it. What's the worst that could happen? This is the G1X, which has the i3200 full color 3D print head here. Looks like something out of a Star Wars movie. Very Darth Vader-ish. If it fits, it prints. It's time to send it. So what exactly is the G1X? HeyGears is calling this the world's first 3-in-1 full color 3D and UV printer, combining 2D UV printing, 3D texture printing, and full color 3D printing into one system. And they say it'll print on more than 400 different materials: plastics, metal, wood, glass, acrylic, and apparently my laptop. So I'm blown away at how well the HeyGears G1X did for this first print. And we really went for it. We printed on something that most probably wouldn't do for a first print, but we did it anyways, and it turned out fantastic. Now let's talk about a couple things. Obviously, we didn't just turn this thing on and print. There are some setup items that we have to do with the G1X to get it going. And keep in mind too that mine is a prototype, so there might be some features and some differences from the production version when that one does come out. So let's jump into what I had to do to get this. Okay, so let's talk software. That is going to be one of the first steps with this unit. And if you are familiar with HeyGears, you will know the name Blueprint Studio. So you're going to have to download that. That is where you are going to design everything that you want to print and end up with something looking like this. It is very straightforward. If you are familiar with Blueprint Studio, it looks pretty much like what you would use for the resin printers. It's just got some features baked in for your G1X. With our printer itself, on the back side here, we have, we'll call them VATs. So you've got different colors, CMYK, and the idea here is instead of them being cartridge-based, you actually have UV ink here. And then what you do is you pour these into each one on the back, and there's a little indicator light, and it will be red, it will be yellow, it will go green, and when you are fully topped off, it will keep blinking green. So once I got the software set up, we went through a calibration and everything for the G1X. I put this on the large build plate. All in all, my print took about 30 minutes. Now on the production version, I've been told that we're looking closer to 13 minutes for total print time, so much faster. For a first print, looks really, really good. After I did that, I thought it best to do something else irresponsible, and I printed on my key fob. With the G1X, we can print on hundreds of different materials, so I thought that probably means I could print on a key fob. And this thing turned out really, really good. It picked up all of the little details. This thing turned out fantastic. You can see Toyota, you can see the TRD Pro, the rocks, the coloring, everything looks really, really good. So the level of detail that we've been able to achieve so far, I feel like is really good. I was blown away with how the key fob turned out with something being that small and it being able to capture the detail, the colors, everything looks sharp. So far, this thing looks really good. So next up, I really want to highlight here the 3D texture features of the G1X. This is a magnet. I printed a couple of these. I'm going to walk you through what I did on the computer in Blueprint Studio to get these aligned and printed, and then I'm going to show you the other magnets. But this thing looks incredible. So let's jump on the computer and take a look. First things first, we have to align these on our print bed, which is easy enough. Now that we have those magnets on our print bed, we can go up to the upper right-hand corner to positioning. You'll click on that, and then you will do a capture. What this is going to do is laser align and then scan the bed with the camera, and then that will give us an overlay for us to line up our graphics. So I've already got a couple of these done that you can see here. We've got our Wolverine, Captain America, Thor, and Doctor Strange. We're going to do our Iron Man last. You can see how the camera picked these up and they're scanned in. We can simply take this and drag and drop it on, and it is going to snap in place here to that scale and size. And then from there, all I'm really doing is scaling this item up to what I like. and I can drag it and it's going to stay in that scanned area here that you can see. It is very easy to lay out your graphics on whatever substrate that you're printing on. HeyGears also plans to support batch automatic layout for larger workflows. Now, one other thing I want to point out, if we go back to design, is if we click on our picture here, we have our relief selected, which is what we want for a 3D texture print. And then you've got a couple of options that you can go through for ink set, thickness, smoothness, texture, and we have our auto alignment also checked. So you can see the texture on Wolverine here. Let's get him in focus. Captain America. See the lights and the darks and how there's a really high level of detail. Check out Thor, same deal. Light and dark tones, skin color, everything, just real crisp. We've got Iron Man. Same deal. Lots of detail. Really turned out good. So here's Doctor Strange, same deal. The 3D texturing just looks really good. So what did you guys think about those 3D textured magnets? They quickly became one of my favorite prints that I've done on this machine so far. Don't forget to look down below, check out the link in the description, and check out HeyGears' Kickstart, where you'll find all kinds of additional information on this machine. We're going to continue on and cover, because this is the world's only, or the world's first, UV 3D printer. So let's talk about the 3D printing process. It's also important to understand that 3D ink, UV ink, and aqua ink used for fabric printing are all separate ink systems. To prevent the different inks from mixing, HeyGears recommends changing the corresponding cartridges and ink tubing when switching between modes. So to get this machine ready to 3D print, you do have to swap out some parts. There are 3 screws on your tool head here. You remove that piece, the vat on the back slides up and out of the way, and then you would do the reverse order to assemble and get it set up for 3D printing. You also have an external reservoir, your refill station that allows you to carry a larger capacity ink, and that will allow you to print some pretty cool stuff. So for my example today, I did something relatively small, and it ended up being a little dragon, and the colors and everything, it looks really good. Overall, very impressed so far with the 3D printing process. Now this little guy took a long time to print, 27 hours, and then about 6 or 7 hours to get the supports to dissolve in water. It's kind of a cool purplish pink kind of chameleon color, which I thought was really neat. So that's it for this one. Our HeyGears prototype here has not really performed like a prototype. It really does feel like a production model overall. Everything works. It was very easy to use, and that is great. That means that you're going to have an equally good experience, and that's what I'm excited to hear. So drop comments, everything down below. I want to hear if you're interested in this machine, what you would get if you're not, and, you know, HeyGears is listening. So if you got suggestions or features you want to look at, maybe they can make them happen. Who knows? Anyways, thanks HeyGears for sending this over. This has been a lot of fun to do. So stay tuned for more. This thing has been fantastic. Like, subscribe, comment. I am Aaron. You're watching the Printasaurus. Cannot do any of this without you guys. I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are enjoying. See you guys in the next video.